did y'all even get to that point? He told me he went around her house one day to go fix something, and she was like, "You look stressed out, like you need your sup."
Today we are reacting to how I found out my niece and my man was creeping. It's one thing to be stepping out on your significant other, already horrible, but cheating with somebody's family member, that's like another level of I never cared about how you felt. I don't care about the aftermath. I'm here to blow this shit up.
I've been in the house all day binge watching movies, so I was watching Soul Food, and I got to the part where Cousin Faith was, Terry's husband. So it inspired me to get up here and tell my story about my cousin Faith, because I know everybody got a cousin Faith around, regardless if it's a friend, a sister, a cousin, a niece, or whoever. So I got a niece that's the same age as me. Oh, before I start telling my story too, with my last story time about Rent a Center, y'all say that I'm long-winded, I got ADHD, I tell 10,000 mini stories in one story. You have to tell certain details of a story so people can understand the story. Without the details, that's like a pie with no filling. So back to the story. I got a niece that's the same age as me or whatever. So she was dating this guy at the time or whatever. He was a younger guy. He was younger than her, but together they had like 4 or 5 kids or whatever.
Damn. And they was just dating? Having 4 or 5? Bro, nah. That nigga never had any intention of fucking with that girl for real.
His brother had ended up getting into some trouble. Somebody had came and boom, pew, pew, at the house or whatever.
Oh my God.
I can't remember if they moved out because they feared for their lives or if the landlord ended up putting them out. All I know is they had to move. So they were staying in hotels or whatever. With them staying in hotels, they kept applying for cribs, but they kept getting denied. So each night, their money is getting lower and lower. I was dating a guy who owned properties or whatever. So I ended up asking my friend or whatever, could he rent a place to them? My niece was like, can you please ask them? I asked him. At first he was like, no, he didn't want to rent a place to them. He don't want to rent the family, all of that or whatever. So I let them stay at my house for a few nights because I was never really home for real. I was always staying at my man's house. But after a while go on, I'm going to come.
You give a nigga an inch, they gonna take a mile. That's how we do. If you give me an inch, I might not take the full mile, but I'm gonna take about 0.3 up the road.
I'm home. So I really needed them to find a place. 2 nights with them being into the townhouse, her boyfriend ends up going to jail. When he go to jail, I think he was in jail for like 2 weeks or whatever. He ends up getting a bond. When he got out, she was already wanted. So she ended up going to jail like literally right after he
this family dynamic
got out. She sat in jail for probably like 6 to 8 months. So
oh my gosh. So the boyfriend went to jail. He was in there for 2 weeks. She went ahead and was there for 6 to 8 months, all while having 4 to 5 kids. Yo, my people, bro. My people, bro. This is why we be getting the problem with the black community I hate those videos. I hate them videos, bro. Because all it is, I feel like those videos do, is they just pointing out the bad shit. Like, we know the bad shit already. There's no solution. Like, and it be be these young dudes talking about the problem with the black community, and they be saying wild shit like Cloud, for instance. He had his problem with the black community video. He said all black people from the hood want to be drug dealers or go to the NBA. He said some dumb shit. I was like, this nigga, bro. That nigga, he not even from the block. Little silly ass nigga Cloud, bro. That's my dog, though. I fuck with him, but I'm gonna keep it real all the way. That shit was silly, Cloud. That shit didn't even make no sense. You could tell a nigga that ain't really been through too much. You know what I'm saying? But them videos, damn, I just went on a tangent. Them videos though, bro, like, those are silly. But this is I get why the videos are getting made, because of you got scenarios and situations like this. You feel what I'm saying? And it does not make us look good. We got I don't know what the solution is either, but we gotta figure this shit out. I don't know, bro.
Like that. The whole time she was in jail, he had women in and out of the house.
Oh my God.
One day somebody calls me or whatever. This is how I end up finding out. Somebody ended up calling me and was like, go look at such live on Facebook. So the girl was up there on live drinking a Capri Sun and eating fruit snacks in her bed. And she was like, yeah, I'm in this B bed, eating her kids' fruit snacks.
Oh, man. Yo, that's sick, bro. This shit is so nigga. This is just nigga. This shit is so nigga, bro. Yo.
They Capri Suns. Then the other girl got up there and was like, yeah, we just made us another baby in that bed. This is one of his previous baby mamas.
Oh,
he got her pregnant
man.
in the house. So, you know, my niece is in jail, like, going through it. Like, oh, my God, I can't believe he doing this to me. So, mind you, he had ended up getting sentenced to some time for when he had went to jail and got out on bond. He got sentenced to some time. But he explained to the judge that he was a full-time daddy and that my niece was in jail or whatever. So the judge was nice enough to tell him, like, look, once y'all figure out her time, we can figure out a time when you can come turn yourself in. So once she got sentenced, the judge set it up so that when she come home, he goes in. So when she got out, he had 2 weeks to turn himself in.
Yeah.
So I'm telling my niece, like, yeah, you about to dog walk him when he get out. You know, he did you dirty, da-da-da, whatever. She ends up throwing a cookout for him for going away. That's what I thought the cookout was for. So I end up going out there to the cookout or whatever, you know, to see him away. Hey, go do your 2 years in jail.
Ooh, he got a 2. Damn, bro, this shit is crazy. That nigga had to do 2 of them, throwing a little party, whatever. And so right after she got done doing 8 of them, 8 months. Yo, this is some real Project Baby shit right here, boy.
Then it's her turn to have people in the crib. So somebody ends up calling, was like, yeah, I see you was at the wedding reception. I'm like, what wedding reception? They like, yeah, your niece had a wedding reception. I said, girl, that was a going away cookout. They said no. That was their celebration because they went down there to the Justice of the Peace and got married.
Yo, it's like, look, bruh. Especially with like women in situations like that, right? That dynamic of 2 real gutter babies that ain't grew up on no type of, they never seen a good relationship or nothing like that. They do silly wild, bro. Yo, girl in jail, you out, fucking all types of girls on live with your baby snacks getting ate, talking, woofing crazy, and he was still able to pull off, look, let's go get married as soon as you get out. Like, the options, I think what it is the woman's options be so little. Like I'm a felon, I'm getting out, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucked up out here. I got all these kids. Like, her options are thin, so it's like, I'm gonna forget this nigga. And then they just let it rock out. And the nigga, he just like, shit, he just living, going through the motions.
So I call her, I'm like, you married him? You married him? At first she was lying about it, then she ended up admitting, yes, she did marry him, which I thought was the most stupidest thing ever. So I had kind of fell back from her a little bit. I really wasn't talking to her like that.
Yeah.
On top of that, she needed to focus because now the person who pays the bills is going to jail, and then
he paid the bills too. Like, she fucked up, bro. She ain't got that's the only thing she can do.
Background, so it's not just that easy for you to get out here and get a job like that. So now she got to try to figure out how she gonna pay the bills.
Right.
I don't want to make the video too long because then it's gonna take too long to upload. Go to part 2 on how I found out my niece was sleeping with my man. Y'all people on TikTok is really crazy. Let me hurry up and tell this story time before I get beat up. Alright, so boom. So months go down the line or whatever. I don't talk to my niece. I wasn't talking to her because I felt some type of way about her getting married.
Yeah.
After the dude did all of that to her. So she ends up calling me one day, you know, like asking me why she hadn't heard from me, why I wasn't talking to her. I kept everything short, sweet, and simple. So her mom ends up moving down here, which is my sister. And she was living in Atlanta, and she went to the store, came back home. Her boyfriend had died, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, man.
So anyways, my sister was living back down here now. I ended up going out one night with my friend. She lived in a different city than me. So she came and picked me up. The plan was for me to stay the night at her house after the club. But once we went to the club, I didn't feel like staying the night. So I ended up calling my sister to see if she happened to be on that side because she hung in that city. So she was like, yeah, she would pick me up, give me a ride home. She come pick me up, I get in the car with her or whatever, and we talking to her, and she telling me how my niece's attitude had been real bad. So I was telling her like, yeah, because my dude went around there yesterday to go fix her AC, and while I'm on the phone with him, her attitude was real nasty. And she was like, tuh, you ain't crazy. Put that shit together, sis.
Oh man.
Girl, put what together? What is you talking about? She was like, you ain't stupid. I said, what you
What the fuck?
mean I ain't stupid? What's I was stupid.
Yeah.
I was totally oblivious because I didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. So she was like, listen, I don't got no stone facts or whatever. She was like, but I think they messing with each other. So I was like, why you think they mess with each other? So she just started like naming stuff. She was like, he had got her a car.
And you don't know about this?
She said that the rent had went from one price. She said he was giving her care credit to get the kids some glasses. He had gave her a gift card to go get some Victoria's Secret.
Oh man, he ain't playing. He not playing.
What? So I ended up calling him, asking him about it or whatever. Of course, he denied it.
Right.
I ended up calling her.
Deny. Niggas know that method. Deny. No, that ain't. No, hell no. It's right here. Here's a video of you walking in. No, that's not me. That's not me. You feel me?
Her about it. Of course, she denied it. She started downplaying her own mama. This is how.
This is crazy that her own. That's a crazy position to be in. Like your daughter. You think your daughter doing some wild shit, but your sister's man. This is only some shit you could only shit. This is shit that can only be like formulated in a poor environment with poor people mindset. You know what I'm saying? Broke nigga, like this is a hood mindset. This don't happen. And shout out to Mar DeRozan 2307. I'm gonna start streaming for y'all soon, bro. I took a hiatus, but this is only a mindset that could be crafted when you have low income activity around you. Period. That's it.
Found out for a fact that they were, and I wasn't just speculating. 2 days after I found that out about them, that's when I ended up taking my trip up the road to prison. I went to jail though, you know. Of course, it took time before I got sentenced.
Yo, niggas is to
prison or whatever. But
yo,
I had ended up getting locked up or whatever, and
damn.
While I was in jail, he still never admitted it. But
what if she in jail? It's over with. Her being in jail is over with. Cause it's you ain't gonna find out. It's like you ain't gonna know nothing. He sliding up where he's supposed to be loyal while you was in jail for that time. This nigga, however long you was in, that's not happening. That nigga fucking all types of shit.
I really wasn't talking to him like that because I knew it wasn't a lie. She ends up being wanted for a murder.
God.
Or conspiracy to a murder. This is how everything was solid that they was dealing with each other.
Oh my gosh.
Someone had ended up getting murdered in her house. And when they went on a hunt to go look for her, they ended up kicking in his house because he was the landlord of the house, and I guess they had got word that him and her was, I don't know.
Oh.
All I know is that they found her at his house butt ball naked.
Nigga was literally in cheeks when the door got kicked in. Imagine butthole nigga deep inside some shit. Boom, door. Hey, everybody get on the ground. Like that. That's gotta be the most compromising shit in the world, bro. Naked nigga. 5, 7, 10 laws. They surrounded the crib. Sticks pointed at you. Tough.
A lot of people in the comments kept asking me to get up here and to do a part 3 of the story about my niece, but it's really not much to part 3 besides he ended up admitting it. I asked him like, how did y'all even get to that point? He told me he went around her house one day to go fix something, and she was like, you look stressed out, like you need your suck.
Hey, boy. Imagine you stressed out. You went over by the crib, fixed some shit. You already ain't the most loyal person, and you hear that, boy, you just jump out the pants.
So that's how they ended up starting whatever they had. And he really honestly was just a man that just won't bout nothing. While I was away, he actually ended up having a baby
With
by
her.
one of his kids' mom's best friend.
Oh my
And her and this
God.
girl have been best friends forever. And his reasoning for having a baby by his baby mama's best friends was because, and y'all about to really laugh at this because y'all kept asking, why does everybody end up going to jail? This the kicker. He ended up going to jail too. He had his stuff together or whatever, but he was a computer maniac. He knew how to get up there and make it do what it do. He made one of his baby mamas mad, and they called the feds on him and told the feds everything that he had.
Oh my gosh. This is insane.
Going
yo.
on. So when he go to court, he ends up getting out on the little monitor thing or whatever.
Yeah.
He said that none of his baby mamas would come over there and come see him, and he had needs and all of this, and the best friend ended up just coming over one day, and they made it. She was the only one that paid him some attention. Another thing was he always talked about how when he was younger, all the girls would joke him and say he was ugly and he was dirty, and he used to say he couldn't wait to get older and get his money up, and he was gonna go back and get it every beat that ever did him dirty. When I first met him,
That's the most stupid ass mindset. When I finally get money, I'm gonna go back and fuck all them hoes that said, my nigga, just move on, bro. If any of y'all got that mindset, like some girls or something happened where people are shitting on you right now because you ain't that nigga yet, just stay down, bro. Stay down, and when you get right, move forward with your life. Because obviously this nigga life wasn't even, it wasn't that live. It wasn't. Because this nigga he went to jail, got multiple BMs. Like, this nigga. But it looked like he had some money though. I mean, shit.
Told me he was 35. He used to do so much for me that I decided I was going to book him a flight to go to Vegas one day, and he sent me a picture of his ID. I found out he was 42. So yeah, he was just a fraud.
Yeah,
but I don't talk to him. I don't talk to her.
He a fraud.
And about the whole everybody going back and forth to prison, listen, everybody come from different walks of life. I'm really transparent with my life. I don't mind sharing my stories or none of that, because like the Rent Center story, for example, that Rent Center story can help an 18-year-old girl out here to not make the same mistake that I did. This story with my niece and my ex-dude also helped somebody as well. Like, I don't care who in a bind. Don't put nobody on to your man. And as far as jail
that's the
goes,
moral of the story right there. That's the moral of the story.
Listen, your life is what you make it, and your outcomes will depend on what you surround yourself around and the people that you surround yourself around.
Right.
So if you surrounding yourself around people that's in and out of jail, you 9 times out of 10 you going to jail. You surround yourself around people that's scheming and scamming, 9 times out of 10 you gonna become a scammer. So that's what I was surrounding myself around at the time. Everybody was scammers. Everybody was doing something that wasn't right. Everybody was in and out of jail. So guess where I was at? In and out of jail. I went to prison when I was 25. I got out when I was 29.
She got some insight though for young niggas living dumb. I was young living dumb once. I was around dope dealers. So guess what happened? It's she's talking her shit, bro. That being said, bro, crazy ass story, bro. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments. You feel me? Shit is wild. Like the video, sub up, comment up. I ain't gonna lie. 3 other videos dropped with this one today. I typically drop 3 videos a day. I drop in 4 today. Fuck it. Y'all been showing love like that. I might as well. Binge the rest of the videos on the channel. That being said, we gone. Eddie D. Led, do it.